Your husband will literally have to guide you through the death of both of your parents. So choose that man wisely. Like, yeah, muscles are cool, but can he sit with you in a hospital waiting room for 6 hours without making about his fantasy football team? Okay, you're out here picking based on who you think looks hot in a backwards hat. Meanwhile, the real test is, can you trust them to talk to your dad's doctor when you're feeling too overwhelmed to do it yourself? I can be that guy. What a weirdly specific scenario he's putting out there, but also how belittling he's being about it. I don't know, he's being so patronizing about the situation, like women don't know how to pick a valid partner for themselves. Reality check, homie, it's not you, and just because you think that you can be detached enough from her family that you won't be upset when they die, doesn't mean that you're the better partner. This video brought to you by my YouTube members and patrons. Thank you guys. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we're going to be returning once again to r/niceguys, the home of guys who think they're really nice, and they're not. They're never nice. They're never nice. They think they're nice, and they think that being surface level nice is all that matters. It doesn't matter at all. That's the baseline. Being nice is the bare minimum. That's not all your personality can have. There needs to be more to it than that. Very quickly, before we begin, I just wanted to mention, as always, YouTube members and patrons, you guys get an extra video every single week, so please do consider joining for that. It really helps support the channel, and you guys get some extra content out of it. So thank you guys. Let's get into the subreddit, shall we? What are you doing? Lol, nothing much. Just winding up. How about you? Just checking you out on Insta. You're so pretty, for real. Haha, thank you. Look, I'm a bit horny. Can I show you what I'm packing? Lol, sure. Well, that's just too big for me. It's actually a bit scary. LMAO, I know. My meat can rearrange your guts. Ew, no, lol. I know some women like big, but I'm not one of them. Good for you that you have a big dick, but I've tried it before a few times and never really enjoyed it. Just being honest, lol. Wait, are you really rejecting me for having a big dick? Yeah? I don't want to be in pain or feel cramps. It's nothing personal, trust me. That size just wouldn't fit. It's really large. Wow, you're so stupid. No woman rejects a guy for having a big dick. Plus, I'm a nice guy who is all about a woman's pleasure. Your loss. Yeah, you seem really nice. Blocked by the reality check of a guy that realizes that having a big penis actually isn't everything, and that it turns out there's more to it than that. And in fact, in some cases, it's worse. Like, yeah, for a lot of people, big dicks, not ideal. They can hurt. It can be a worse experience. There is a reason that there is an average penis size. The average penis size exists because that is generally the best size for the average person. Otherwise, we would have all evolved to have big penises. But the classic also immediately calls her stupid and then says, I'm such a nice guy, after calling her stupid. Yeah, what a nice guy. Zero self-awareness. Okay, so now it looks like you're ignoring my messages? Thought we had a nice conversation earlier. I don't understand what's going on. I'm trying to go to sleep. Sorry. I'm sorry, Kimmy, but I messaged you at 5 p.m. and I didn't hear from you. Now you're saying you're trying to go to sleep? I find that to be very rude. I was very nice to you. I didn't think you would be this disrespectful. I apologize. I was babysitting tonight, so I couldn't respond. Have a good night. Well, do you want to continue our conversation? No thanks, but it was nice meeting you. I am shocked to see that a Jewish girl would treat someone of their own like this. You were very rude to me last night with your first response, and you know that it was very disrespectful. You could have been sincere, but chose to treat me like garbage. I ask you about yourself, and you find something wrong with me doing it. I thought you had a little more class than this. Oh, so many layers to unpack. First of all, you would treat someone of your own like this? I imagine that she's treating you like a human being. She's treating you the same way she would treat anyone else. You being the same religion as her doesn't automatically give you a pass to treat her like a piece of shit. Second of all, you immediately got hostile when she didn't respond to your message, which could have been for any reason, like she was was busy or trying to sleep. And the fact that you then carried that hostility over into the next day told her everything she needed to know about you. Of course, she didn't want to continue the conversation with you because you have zero self-awareness and you carried that hostility straight over into the next day. She knows that that's a red flag and that that's not going to be a good relationship. What would have probably solved the issue is if she said, I'm trying to sleep, sorry, and you said, oh, my bad. That probably would have been the end of it. If you had taken a little bit of accountability, said, oh, my bad, talk to you tomorrow, she probably would have been way more inclined to talk to you instead of you just being immediately hostile. You got kids in your future, you think? Unfortunately not. Baby oven went kaput years ago, and PCOS is pretty bad. Just not in the stars for me. Wait, so you're gonna deprive guys like me the chance to be a father? My brother in Christ, we've been only talking for a couple of weeks. It's not exactly my fault my ute doesn't work. You don't think I feel like shit about it as is? You're not a woman at all, are you? Just a walking sack of nothing, designed to ruin a good man's life. What good are you if you can't have babies? Wish I'd known that before I started to like you. Fuck. Charming as always. I'm open and honest with you, but that's apparently not good enough. No, you want to see if you can get your dick in far enough before we even meet. I'm afraid with that attitude, the only thing you'll be sticking it in is an extra small glory hole. Oh, poor baby, Goey got her feelings hurt because the truth is too painful to bear. Boo-hoo. Sounds like you won't be wanting a baby since you already are one. Run home to your mummy, it's past your bedtime. At least I can have babies. A nice guy like you, I'm sure the ladies are all over it. I'm the nicest guy anyone ever met, but I know my worth, and you're only half a woman, so you can't afford me. Just making it clear. Ha, the classic nicest guy anyone's ever met after he repeatedly insults her. Also, he's acting like she's out here lying to men and sneaking men into relationships only to ensnare them in a relationship they could never have a baby, as if she hasn't just been very open and clear about the facts that she can't get pregnant, and he's somehow made that about her and saying she's depriving guys like him the chance of being a father. No, dude, there was never chance of you being a father. Let's be honest, this conversation makes it very clear that no woman would ever want to go that far with you. It's not her fault that she can't have a child, and that's not the reason you're never going to have one. Hey, are you a girl? You sound hot as f***, to be honest. I'm into personalities. Thanks, I think? Are you dating right now? No, but I should probably tell you that I'm a lesbian. That's okay. Are you interested in having a formidable, powerful ally? I think we should still be friends and have each other's back whenever you want to talk about anything. My personality is like a therapist, and I like helping people. We should all work together. Question, are lesbians still uncomfortable with being friends with men? I guess we can be friends, sure. I don't see why lesbians can't be friends with guys. You can talk about anything whenever you want. I'll be here even at 3 a.m. if I can, lol. You can even hit me up and I'd give you sex. Alright, you're pushing your luck. LMAO, yeah, I admit that would be the best thing for sure. Some girls in my experience like to hear when a guy says that they will always want to have sex with them. Of course, I don't know much about lesbians. Can you talk about yourself? Also, I really adore women. Okay, I'm uncomfortable. I'm a head out. There's no reason for you to feel like that. I didn't do anything to, and you know that your fear is irrational. When the universe makes you feel uncomfortable, he's trying to help you grow. You clearly don't like being challenged, and you'd rather stay the same forever. I have a feeling you don't even like yourself and can't get a girlfriend as a lesbian. You're a loser. Oh wow, an actual nice guy. Cool. There's a lot to unpack with this one. Immediately opening with hitting on them and you know he's trying way too hard when he says, I'm into personalities, because he thinks that that's gonna be what they want to hear. And also then saying, I have a personality like a therapist, and then immediately says, hey, I know you said you're a lesbian, but you can have sex with me anytime you want. Because obviously that's something that all therapists say, right? That's a normal thing for a therapist to say. Just a really weird, creepy dude saying, hey, wanna bang? I'm lesbian. Wanna bang anyway? No. I understand that, but I'll be here if you wanna bang. I really like women. I'm gonna leave now. How dare you? I've only been nothing but nice to you. What are you saying? What a creep. What an absolute creep. Wow, you cute. Are you single? Hottie alert. Hottie alert. Hottie alert. You are so hot. Slut. Oof, did not work. I'm a nice guy, by the way. Could have treated you good. 10-incher. 10K in savings. This is literally the stereotype nice guy. The hey, slut stereotype, you know, literally messages her 3 times saying, hey, you're hot, hottie alert. And then when she doesn't respond, calls her a slut. Once again, always with the nice guy paradox in that she's either always willing to have sex with you specifically, or she's a slut, which doesn't make any sense, you know, given what slut means. Surely if she doesn't want to have sex, she's not. But you know, they gotta insult women that ignore them to bolster their own ego somehow. Also, he brags about his 10-incher. That's not gonna feel good for anyone. Obviously, it's a bullshit lie. He's saying that as a like, oh yeah, well you're missing out. No one's missing out on a 10-incher. That would suck. That would be painful as fuck. No one would enjoy that. That's not bragging rights. Girls are attracted to assholes, it's true. I've never conquered a girl being a nice guy. Yet I've never been an asshole either. Nice guys really do finish last. Girls have chosen the asshole over me plenty of times, so I guess it's time for me to give it a try. What's up, you stupid bitch? No, that's not gonna work. No one that says a nice guy finishes last is ever actually nice. Let's just be very clear. I hate the fact that as a teenager, I actually used this phrase because I was a stupid teenager, right? Putting it out there, I outgrew this phase. I wasn't a 15-year-old forever. Unlike some of these guys who never get past that phase. You grow up pretty quick and realize, hey, turns out that was just a stupid entitled teenager that thought they were entitled to more than they actually were. They were entitled to nothing because they were a stupid little teenager. Complimenting someone and being nice isn't all there is to a relationship. And ultimately, if being nice is all you've got going for you, you're not actually nice. You're just shallow. You're surface level nice with the goal of getting something. Being actually nice is literally the baseline. People want someone who is nice but has a bit more substance to them, because otherwise you're literally just someone who compliments someone and has nothing else going. You're someone that just does kind of nice things and that's it, which is fine if, you know, that's all you want to be, but you need more to you than that. Otherwise, yeah, women are gonna choose someone more interesting than you. And no, that doesn't mean that that guy's an asshole. It probably means that he's nice and has more stuff going on. I'm sick of casual. Please take me out for dinner, meet my family, open my door, buy me flowers, tell me I'm beautiful, have a meaningful conversation with me. Chad and F-boys don't do that. So when you guys only continue to swipe on them or crush on them and ignore the good guys, you won't get those things. Hope this helps. Nice guys always finish last. Sigh. Bingo, but they'll never admit it. This. Wow, what a bunch of totally nice guys, always finishing last, which, as I've said, you need more to you than that. There needs to be more to it, right? She's not choosing the Chad or the fuckboy over you because he treats her like shit. She's choosing the Chad or the fuckboy over you because they're more charming than you, because they've got more going on, because they actually talk to her with a personality that she can engage with, instead of just being like, "M'lady, chivalry's not dead, I'll still hold the door open for you," and then, you know, proceeding to belittle her and act like she doesn't know what she wants and doesn't know that assholes are assholes. Because fun fact, if you're a nice guy but are going to belittle women, you were never a nice guy to begin with. And that's where I'm going to end the video. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on that join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. YouTube members and patrons, all of the people that do support me, or people that are considering supporting me, you get an extra video every single week for as low as £1 a month. So please do consider that. It genuinely helps a lot. So thank you. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.